Hello everyone, this is Melanie here from Melanie B's Creative Studio, and today I'm bringing you something completely different, something that was completely different to me until a week ago. I had never even heard of this company before then, and so I am excited to tell you about something called Chalk Couture. So I found this company. I actually found a couple of companies that I was interested in, and for both companies I actually contacted one of their distributors or designers, and I didn't hear anything back from the first company for a day or two, and then the second company, which was Chalk Couture, I didn't hear anything back from the original person that I had emailed for like 2 days. But in the meantime, because I'm an impulsive person, I went and started watching videos and trying to learn more about this company to see if this was something I'd be into at all. And I was like super excited and super impressed to see what it was all about. So I found a girl on the internet, on YouTube, and she just had a great presence about her. Long story short, I contacted her and I signed up that night. So, you know, the moral to this story would be, if somebody tries to contact you or reach out to you for information on your business, if you don't respond immediately, they're going to find somebody else, which is what I did. So I signed up that night. This is my kit. I want to show you guys what is in this kit, what this product is all about. I'm super excited. I've never even seen these products in person. This is my first time ever to see them. So you are going to get to see them with me. Now also, I'm going to do a product demonstration because I've just been watching videos and I'm like, let's see how easy it is for a brand new person who's never laid their hands on this stuff before to actually do it and see if they can accomplish anything. So that's what we're going to do. So I hope you'll bear with me. Let's get this thing open. So let's see what we have. Okay, well, the first thing in the box says, if you can dream it, you can do it. So I'm hoping I can do it. I'm really hoping I can, since I've kind of invested a little bit of money into this. It was only $99 for the kit, and it came with about $240 worth of product, which, you know, I'm all about just let's jump right in. If I get a good deal like that, I'm gonna jump into it, you know. So this has got a clear protector. You can see I have not opened this. Let me get this closer. It's kind of hard to do this when my camera only goes up so high, my mount. So I hope you guys can kind of see. I'm just gonna open it up. Now the thing, I mean, it's not like you have to see me open this, but I did want you to see it was a brand new package that I have not even looked at this stuff yet. I'm super excited to do it with you guys. So here we go. Oh man, everything's kind of slid. I kind of messed it around, I guess, a little bit. First of all, we have a folder that has a lot of information. It looks like it's got our contents. Here are some of our transfers, which I'm going to show you how these work. They're reusable, which is extremely important and extremely one of the reasons that I wanted to do this job. This is an informational guide. Let's put that back in there. I'll probably need that. This is a catalog, which I'm super excited about, having a catalog. It only comes with one, but you know, I'll have to purchase some, but everything is on there on the website, which I will link in the bottom in the description so that you can go view the products, see what we've got available, and shop if you would like. I'm also planning to do what we call sip and chalks, which are like local parties and classes. I can do Facebook classes. It just is basically the same thing. I won't be in your home. I will be on Facebook demonstrating to you and your guests will have the materials in front of them and they will be able to work with me. So that's kind of the plan. All right, I'm gonna put this aside. I pulled all the transfers out. Now we have a surface, which is the board and base. This one is perfect for this size transfers. So let's lay that there. I have an apron, which I'm super excited about. Makes me feel all official and everything. I'm going to go through the transfers in a minute. Thank you cards. Oh, these are the chalkable chips. So these are like little chalkboard chips that I'm going to be able to decorate. They are about, I think they're 3 inches in diameter. I will make sure that that is correct. Yep, 3 inches round. That's good to know. There is a squeegee. This is called the small squeegee. There are a pack of mini squeegees that you can purchase. There's 12 to a pack. They're about half this size, but this is the one that comes with the kit. And then we're going to get into the paste, which is the delicious part of this. So these are the paste. Now, I don't know if you can see this. This is actually in the camera. It looks very blue. This is a teal. It is a very pretty teal. It is actually about 2 shades darker than what this color is. So I know it's deceiving here. You know, displays are never accurate. I'm just going to tell you. But I will open it. I'm sure it's going to have a resealable. Yep, here we go. Now, I haven't stirred it or anything like that, but there you go. It's beautiful. It's called Tide. This is the Autumn Winter 2019 kit, and these are the current contents for what you would get. Then you're going to have Eucalyptus, which is a beautiful, like a pale seafoam and teal combination. It's really pretty. Then we have Guava, which, you know, I originally thought was going to be kind of an orange or like a pumpkin. It is more of a corally orange. I can't even explain that. It's a little more pink than what you're seeing there. We'll play with it. Okay, now this is Curry. Very autumn yellow. Very, very autumn yellow, for sure. And then, of course, we have white. And white is going to be an everyday, all-day color you're going to want in your stash if you ever decide to try this stuff. I also have ordered another shipment that will be here tomorrow with black and some other colors of paste and some other transfers, and we'll go through that tomorrow. Let's see what else is in here. Oh, I've got some other stuff down here. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, yes, yes. I forgot. Okay, so in the bottom, let me set this aside real quick. All right, in here, there's another surface, which is one that I'm extremely excited about. So here is the Aiden. This one is a 9x12. It is a chalk surface, but it also is magnetic, which I love. So Aiden has a little bit of this rustic, shabby chic look going on, which I absolutely am, you know, obsessed with. So I've got a couple of surfaces here. The Aiden, the board with the base. There's actually a base in here that this will sit into. And then let's talk about transfers. Let me move these surfaces aside. This one says family is not an important thing, it's everything. I think that pretty much says it all. What do you think? All right, this one you actually would cut down, if you would like, into smaller squares. Now, in my home, I don't have a farm theme going on. I have a very contemporary house with lots of kind of bright colors, but I sure do love those things. You also, as a designer with Chalk Couture, will get 2 transfers for your actual business, which is very nice. I love this idea because you can do this if you're going to have a booth or if you're going to go set this up and do a sip and chalk or whatever. You can make shirts with these, all kinds of things. I could go on about those, but that's probably not exciting to you guys unless you're wanting to be a designer also, which I will put information in the bottom in the description for those who might be interested in purchasing a kit. All right, this is another one that says good things take time. Amen. Isn't that the truth? And then this one says we rise by lifting others. One thing you do not see yet are that these are screen print. These are not stencils. They're not open. There's not openings between here. It is actually a screen. I'm going to try to get it close slowly so that you guys, hopefully it'll focus on that and you can see. So these are like screen printing. They are not stencils. There's a huge difference between stencils and what these are. These are transfers. Now, a transfer to me is like when I used to do rub-ons with scrapbooking and card making, where you would take it and you would, you know, rub on it and it would transfer from one thing to the other. Well, these are called transfers, but it's a little different because they're reusable. It's basically works like a stencil or a template, but you get a perfectly clean finish every single time. So I just think they're fantastic for that reason alone. Now, this also came with my kit, and I wanted to explain this to you as well. Chalk Couture has a monthly kit program if you're interested in joining it. And what it includes will be a transfer that is exclusive to the club members. And this is the one that is available for July. Now, by the time you join, if you decide to join, it may not be July anymore, and there may be a different one. But this one is this beauty here. And I love this, absolutely love this. This actually might be the first project that I do, because I love anything that's beachy or summery, and we are at the end of summer, and I know fall is coming up on us quickly, but I'm kind of loving this right now. I will let you guys know more about the Chalk Couture later and give you more details on that once I have a little bit more information that I can share with you. But in the meantime, if you're interested, you can go to the website and look up Chalk Couture, and it will give you all of the information, how to set that up, how to join, what's included. You know, there's quite a lot of things in there. There's more than just a transfer. So make sure you check that out. All right, I will be back. Okay, so I ran and got a few things before we got started today. Here's what I'm going to be doing. Instead of doing the larger one with Here Comes the Sun, I've decided to do this one that says Good Things Take Time, because I feel like this is my life. So what we'll do is, after we're finished, we have this beautiful surface. This will go down in this base like this. And this piece can either go that way or this way, depending on which direction your transfer is. So this is the one we're going to do. I'm going to set that base out of the way. All right, so one of the amazing features of this product that got me so flippin' excited is that these surfaces, most of these surfaces, are reusable. Now, what that means is I can put this on here with my paste, and when I'm tired of this particular saying, I can wipe it off with a special tool that we have, and I can do something else. And that has me so excited. Now, some of the surfaces you can't do that with, like canvas, fabrics. Obviously, if you do a t-shirt or whatever, you're not going to be able to redo that. You're going to be using the inks, which we will talk about probably tomorrow. But most of these surfaces, that is the way they work, and I am excited. So if you go to the website and you're trying to figure out which surfaces are actually, like, you know, reusable, that the paste will come off of with some with our board cleaner, then, you know, look for that. The Aiden is one of those. This board and base is one of those. So you will see lots of different ones that you can get with that feature. Now, also, it is double-sided, and it is finished on all sides, so it doesn't have an ugly brown side to it, which is really nice. But I like the fact that it's two-sided, because when I put something on each side, then I can set this up and it's visible from either side, and it's decorated on both. Or I can have it up, you know, Halloween on this side, Thanksgiving something on this side, and just flip it around. So love the versatility of that. Okay, so these are the colors that I showed you that came in my kit. These are the ones I have to choose from until tomorrow when I get a few more. And I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to just go big or go home, right? I'm going to do 2 different colors on this piece. Now, I don't know, I know I'm doing white as my main color, and I'm trying to decide which color is going to be this Take Time down here, because I want that to be emphasized. Good Things, because the Good Things is large, and I feel like white would be nice for that, but then Take Time, I want it to be emphasized. So I think it's either going to be this one or this one, and I'm kind of feeling this one right here, this guava, because it's beautiful. It is absolutely gorgeous. All right, so let me tell you what I've got beside me here as far as materials go. I have a towel. This is for fuzzing my transfer. Since I don't have my fuzzing towel yet, I'm going to use this one. I hope red doesn't show up on my transfer. I have my small squeegee, which is the one that came with my kit. Everything here, all the products are the ones that came with the kit. I'm going to go ahead and take this little guy out. All right, so I've got my squeegee ready. I have my board. I have my transfer that I'm going to use, and this is an A size transfer. I have my paste. I have a paper towel folded in half, just in case when I lay this down, if it's got something on it, I can put it on there and not worry. I am working on a silicone mat that wipes clean, but just in case, I have that paper towel handy. I also have some baby wipes over here to the side that you can't see, in case I need that for something. And I have a pan of a cookie sheet with some water in it. And this is for placing my transfer once I have used it and it's got the chalk paste on it. I don't want that to dry on my transfer, so I'm going to place it in this water as soon as I'm finished pulling it up. So let's do this thing. Now, one thing I have seen repeatedly is that when I pull this out, I want to mark on the back which transfer this is. So I'm going to write on the back, the name of this one is Good Things Take Time. And that way, anytime I have a transfer off, I can replace the backing and I know which one it goes with it. And I also know which part is the back. And I really hope that doesn't smear because that would drive me nuts. Okay, so I've got that written on there. I probably should have done that after I took off the transfer. You know, I'm going to be learning here, so y'all just bear with me. We're doing this together. All right, we're going to peel off the backing. Now, one thing we do want to make sure, we don't want this touching itself. So you do not want the adhesive side rolling back on itself. And you also want to pay attention, this is the back. It has more of a matte finish. This is the front where the transfer goes back onto it. It's very glossy. So when you put this transfer back on this piece, you want to make sure it's on the glossy side. Now I'm going to pull this off and I'm going to place it down. Now I'm a little OCD about things being placed properly. So you might see me pull this up. And if I do that, I will probably fast forward. Oh, it's a little off to that side, but from here to here, it's about the same as from here to here. And that is the graphic designer in me being totally OCD. Oh my gosh, I forgot to fuzz it. But it's not really stuck at all. Okay, when you pull this up, you want to pull from both sides. It's not stuck at all. So I'm going to leave it. I did not fuzz my transfer. All right, fail number one. But I've got all the bubbles out. I'm scared. I'm scared if I go ahead and finish, what happens if it didn't get fuzzed and it doesn't want to come off? I don't think it's going to get more sticky. I mean, it feels like it's pretty loose. I think this is a good surface because it's not really holding on to it. All right, let's get this paste. Now we're going to stir this first. If it is dry at all, we're going to spritz it with some water. But since it's never been opened, you know, I'm not sure of the consistency of it. Oh, it looks a little clumpy. Let's see. Has an interesting smell to it. All right. So let's see. I actually have my dot mandala tools over here. I'm going to use one of these to stir with and throw caution to the wind and hope to God it comes off. All right. Oh, it's thick. Okay. So we're definitely going to spritz this with some water. I'm glad I filled up a water bottle. I forgot to tell you that. I got a little fine misting spray over here and I'm going to spritz this couple of times. Let's see if that helps. I'm sure with the heat, the funny part is FedEx did not notify me that this package arrived a day early. So I was leaving for work on Monday, expecting my kit to come in on Tuesday, and found my package on the front porch, having no idea it had been out there in 95-degree heat, sitting in the sunshine, because they didn't put it up on the table. They left it at where the steps were, because God help them if they had to walk 12 feet across my porch. But anyway, so there's no telling what's happened to this in the meantime. So I'm going to put a little bit more water. I don't want to overdo it, but we want it to be the texture or the consistency of yogurt from what I have heard. Otherwise, it's not going to be thin enough to smooth out. Okay, I don't know. That looks a little thick still. I'm going to take this and with a baby wipe, I'm going to go ahead and clean it. And it came clean perfectly. Let's get the end of it off. Good deal. All right. I don't know if this is going to work or not, but you know the beauty of this is if I make a mistake, wipe it right off, start over again. No harm, no foul. All right, we're going to take a squeegee, take a little bit on the corner, and we're just going to go for this. I'm scared, y'all. I'm scared. All right. I'm going to do Good Things in white and the Take Time and this little dotted line, I think, in this guava. So that's the plan. Ooh, it's very thick. Okay, I don't know if it's thin enough, so let's just try it. It might just require a little more movement. I don't know. Okay, we might have to get a little bit more. Got a lot more. Oh, too much. Seriously? Okay, I knew better than that. I knew better. This is not supposed to be rocket science though, you guys. Like, it's simple. Guess what I just did? Like a total bonehead. You saw it. I did it. You saw it. I totally did it. I covered my dots with white because I forgot they were there. All right, I'm going to pull off this excess, rub it back into my jar because we're going to use very little product. Even though I put a lot on there, that's another thing that I love, is you're going to use very tiny amount by the time you've scraped things off. You know what we're going to do? We're going to do those kind of as an ombre. That's my new plan. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and pull up this part that's got the white on it. I don't want the paste to dry in my transfer, so I'm going to go ahead and pull this up, and I'm just doing what I've seen on videos, you guys. So I'm pulling them up by both corners. I love the look. Oh, I love it. It looks like it's kind of got the whole shabby chic look. Okay, I did not screw it up completely, you guys. Oh my gosh, super excited. All right, now I'm gonna have to get this stirred up and hope to goodness that doesn't dry so fast. I should have had these ready. Fail number 2. Have your paste stirred before you start. All right, y'all, I am a newbie, okay? Forgiveness, please, forgiveness. And I probably should wear my apron just to keep my clothes from being completely ruined. Have baby wipes handy, just a suggestion. Lots and lots of baby wipes. And I can just see my transfer drying as I'm over here lollygagging, as my dad would say. All right, let's get our stir stick again. This one looks pretty good. I do want to stir it. I don't want it to have a bunch of, you know, lumpy bumpies or whatever. This is definitely the right texture. Definitely, definitely, definitely. All right. Clean that off while I can. I could throw it down in my little pan here, I guess, but I'm not sure how well it works on this thing. Okay, clean my hands off. I am so messy. Ah, poo. Okay, let's do it. Take a corner, a little bit of this color before it dries completely, and let's do it. Hope my head's not in front of the camera right now. Y'all, this is so totally addictive. I'm just going to tell you now. Even if you screw it up, oh my God, it's so cool. All right. So that is going to be a 2-toned dot. And if I don't like it, I'm going to wipe it off with a wet Q-tip, and we are going to do a different one. No worries. I'm going to actually put this little lid thing back on top. I feel like there's so much on there. I don't want to waste it. I'm just going to put that on there. Yeah. And I'm closing up my jars. I don't want these to dry out. Even though I can spread some with water and whatever. Yeah, look at me. Look at me. I had some on my fingers. Listen, if we didn't want to get messy, we wouldn't do art, would we? My sentiments, exactly. Maybe that needs to be a transfer. All right, let's pull this thing off before it dries. And we're going to stick it down in our water. And, oh, I didn't get my dots just right. Okay, voila. Let's put my transfer face down. There we go. Oh my goodness. I can go back and fix my dots. But, oh my God, I'm so in love. I love it. That is so pretty. But you know what I want to do right now? Because I'm so weird. I want to wipe this off. And I want to do it with the green, with the eucalyptus color. Let's do it. I'm going to do it and I'll be back. Once I've got this dry, I'm actually going to set this with my heat gun. And then I'm going to be back and we're going to redo this part just to see what the color looks like. While it's still wet, if you notice how easily that came off with a baby wipe. Look, I erased it. Love it. Now I'm going to let it dry. I'm going to wipe it off so it doesn't have any smearing. Take my little paper towel here and just dry it off. I don't want to hit my good things part. Now I'm going to go clean off my stencil, heat this up a little bit, and be right back. Okay, so while my transfer dries, I want you to see, I put it in the water. I left it on there probably a little long while I was talking, and it left a little bit of a ghost or a halo. I don't know if you can see that, but it doesn't affect the transfer or the quality of the next screen or any of that. So you do want to clean it pretty quickly. So you definitely want to put it in water while you're doing other things or whatever. And then I took a Clorox wipe because I don't have a magic eraser right now that I haven't used on dishes and stuff. So I didn't want to touch my beautiful transfers with that. But anyway, so I wiped it off with the Clorox wipe just to kind of get the majority of the paste off. I'm now kind of letting it air dry. I'm going to lay it here on my towel and let it dry enough to become sticky again. And I'm just putting it sticky side up on this towel. And I'm so, y'all, I see a piece of lint and I'm over here just like totally OCD about this. I'm not kidding you. I don't want that to be in my sticky stuff. Okay, so once this dries, which shouldn't take too long, I hope. I could probably go blow dry it on a cool setting or something, but I'm like, I don't know, and I don't want to mess it up. But I'm also the type that's like, why not? Let's go try it. Okay, while I was nitpicking, yes, that is a word, my transfer and getting it clean, I want to see if this has dried. So am I going to take the chance and actually touch it? Oh, yes. Yes, I am. All right. Y'all, it's dried. And it feels like chalk. I mean, like, it does. It feels like, oh my God, that's so cool. It feels like chalk to the touch. That is so flipping cool, you guys. This looks like a professional sign. Now, I'm not quite done because, you know, I got to drag this out a little bit longer. And I don't want this to be wet on top of what I've already got there. I'm so impatient. I'm so trying to let this dry. Just go ahead. You can see I'm just, you know, I'm just a risk taker. Actually, I'm not at all. But again, this is, you know, I can redo this. If I make a mistake, I'm not trying to be, you know, too OCD about it, because if I make a mistake, I just wipe it off and do it again. Not a big deal. If I was selling it, you know, I'd be like, okay. Oh, that's one of the things I probably should have mentioned earlier when I was opening my kit. This company is okay if you sell what you make. So you can make products like this and sell them on Etsy or wherever you would like to, at local events. You can, you know, do whatever you want. That's what I love, because some companies don't allow such things, which is kind of ridiculous. But okay, so totally not perfect. I think it's okay. Oh, I don't know, this line is not straight. Oh, those of you who are OCD with me, you probably noticed that. You so noticed it, didn't you? All right, so I want, oh my God, y'all, I'm ridiculous. I'm gonna fast forward this crap. All I want is this bottom thing. Okay, that's it. I'm just doing it. I'm just gonna keep it there. Okay, let's try Eucalyptus, because why not? Ooh, that looks beautiful. Nothing on the top. Look how pretty. It does have kind of a strong smell for those of you who are all about smell. I'm gonna spritz this one. Ah! I'm gonna stir it. Ooh, that's thick. Sounds slimy. I just need a little bit. I think you can see when it stops being kind of lumpy. That's the consistency you want. See how it's getting creamy? Yes, that's beautiful. Beautiful, I say. All right. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I'm still thinking that little dot needs to be white. God, I don't want to waste this. Come off. Okay. So I'm going to try to be particular this time. Be careful and cautious. Pay attention to what I'm doing. And do that little dotted line with white. I've already got a little eucalyptus on there, about forgot about it. I promise y'all I'm not completely incompetent. I just am new to this and winging it. Okay, all I need is a tiny, teeny, weeny, weeny little corner for that dot. Just a little tiny bit. So let's try. I'm gonna get my head probably right up in this camera. I don't want to get it in any of the other screen openings because I've already done those. Okay. All right, let's see if that worked. Now, baby wipe. I can see I'm going to go through a buttload of baby wipes. I'm going to have to buy like stock baby wipes. All right. Wipe it off my squeegee. This is when it would probably pay to have several of these. I think I actually ordered a second one in my order that will be here tomorrow. And I'm going to cut it in half and make it a skinny one until I'm able to get the multi-tool. All right, so that white one's done. I'm waiting too long. Again, I'm gonna have it all messed up. Let's pull that up a little bit. All right, looks good. And the reason we're pulling it up, like I said, is just so the chalk doesn't dry, because if I let it dry, then it's gonna pull it up with it. I'm gonna take a tiny bit of this eucalyptus and put it right here and just let that go as far as possible before I add some more. People who've been doing this a while or who have seen other people do it, they're probably like, she's painful to watch. Yeah, that's my life. Okay. My life is painful to watch. Just kidding. All right, let's get this smoothed out over here. And I've got some down here, which is fine because I'm gonna wipe it off in just a second. I'll learn how not to be messy. I'm just gonna tell you. At some point in all of this trial and error stuff, that's why they call it trial and error, because sometimes you're gonna make mistakes. I'm over here trying to put the lids on the paste instead of just pulling the stencil thing off, this transfer off. But, okay, I love it. I love it. I love it. I think I like this color better. I love the brighter color, but I feel like it's popping without popping. Does that make sense? I love it. I love it. This actually matches my room, my art studio that I'm in right now. This is the color of my walls, pretty much. It's kind of pistachio on the walls. And then I have white trim. So maybe I need to put this in here as a little reminder to myself that I want to be better every day and that it takes time and I'm a work in progress. All right, you guys, you know what? I thought this was a blast. I hope you guys weren't bored out of your mind and like wincing every single time I screwed up. But it is worth a shot. It's worth playing with. I'm telling you, it's amazing stuff. So I will come back with more projects because I can't wait to do another one. All right, I will see you guys soon. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, share. Like all my stuff at the bottom. Join my group. You know, visit my website. Come take my classes. Do a chalk and sip, whatever you want to do, or a sip and chalk, whichever way you want to do it. Sometimes people sip before they chalk. Sometimes people chalk before they sip. Depends on what you like to do. All right, either way, I want you to subscribe, but I want you to come back and watch me again, and I appreciate it. Thank you, as always, for watching.